Alright, so I think I'm about to get a game against Sachi. This is for the monthly GB. I don't think I talked about that last time because I'm all over the place. The monthly GB is an open player tournament, round robin between lots of people. I have not counted how many are in it. I should go look. And it's all open. It's a good rule set. I really like level 6 and 7. Open's fun, has all the rules. I think it is a nice set. And how many competitors do we have? Looks like we have 25. So I have played 3 games, have a win and 2 ties. So not very far in. It looks like the current leader is Akiyama with 2 wins and 4 ties. So I'm on the same pace as that, actually. Dalamar has a win, 3 ties, and a loss. Lewin is also running about even. Delial has a win and a tie, so he's on pace to be ahead. Sergio has only played once and has won his only game. But it doesn't seem like anyone yet is running away with a really extraordinary record. So hopefully starting perhaps a little slow is okay here. Though it is a shame to have wasted some really powerful hands. I'm still trying to get Sachi to take my game. Probably would have been better because I'm playing potentially 4 games in this first recording if I had played 2 in one video and 2 in the other. But we'll see. Sachi was in a game. That makes sense. To why he hasn't taken it yet. Always important to bully people to take your games in the Discord. Alright, apparently he missed a plus in his last game. We don't want to see that. We only want people to miss their pluses against me, not against anyone else. Six, 7 is good levels. Like the set, we got some good competitors in the field. The field is Akiyama, Dalamar, Lewin, Delial, Addy, Doomtrain, Sergio, Affogato, Yevon, Turds, Blizzard, DJ, Dorf, Scythe, Zoom, Waz, Sachi, Random Hero, Sakea, Tezuka, Asalaxi, Sir Smoke, Wavy, Vialva, and Cool Spot. It's a good field. And we are playing Sachi, Spooky Sachi, because it is, I guess it's not Spooktober anymore. But it was, as of yesterday. And the video, I'm sure, will come out in like late November, so it won't be for you, but that's okay. Alright, I'm glad we have really good coverage of his 8-8 corner. It's our first second turn. His hand has a lot of side to sides, and how's my hand directionally? I have 7 and some 6s to the left. And he has a 7 and an 8 to the right. So left could be a problem. Going right, I'm 8, 7, 6, 6. That's pretty good against his hand. The 5, 7, 7, 5, likely to do a lot of work. Going up, 8, 6, 3, 6 with support is very powerful. And going down is my problem. So down, I have a couple 7s. Again, 5, 7, 7, 5, 7, 6, 5, 7. Both deal with some of the 8s. But I do not want a down-directed game. And I am unlikely to get one. This is a little bit of a strange move, I think. Because I have safety in both 1 and 3, and he does not have safety in either of those squares. 8, 6, 3, 6 is really strong. Though, importantly, he does have potential combos back with 5, 7, 4, 7. So we're going to try to be careful about that. And I don't want to use too much of my down power in case I run out, probably. So I have sort of 2 conflicting instincts here. One is, don't use all my down power, so I don't want to start with 5, 7, 7, 5 and 7, 6, 7, 5 in the first 2 turns. The other is, play somewhere and then hit them with the L when they don't have 5. And the way to hit them with an L where they... I guess everything gives them 5. Alright. One nice thing about getting the 5-7-4-7 potentially out of their hand is my 8-3-4-7 could come to life. I'm really not sure whether I want to play in 1 or 3. I don't think I want to try to be fancy. I don't think I want to try to play like 8-7-3-4 in one of those squares, because even though I can set up a bunch of combos, like if I play 8-3-4-7 in 1, they can't take it without getting comboed. Potentially they can combo back from 5, but I also don't think this is necessary, and it just means it'll be vulnerable later, and I'll have to be more careful on combos. So I think what we want to do is play and be ready to set up an L. Now, if I play 5-7-7-5 and 3, which seems the kind of straightforward move to do, or either in 1 or 3, I want to know that 8-6-3-6 sets up a threat in 5. And it only does if I've held on to 5-7-7-5. That threat's not very good, though. They have a combo. If I go, let's say 7-6-7-5 and 1, they go 3. I play 8-6-3-6 and 6. They go 9. I do not threaten 5 because they have the combo back and 4 with 5-7-4-7 if I go 5-7-7-5 and 5. I don't have to attack their card immediately, though. Could just let it be. Could just let it be. I'm thinking I do want to use 7-6-7-5. And then I have something like 5-8-2-6 in 6 as a potential option. That sets up a nice same in 5 for me. It's not unshared, but I'll still have a threat on their card in 1 as well. It's also a little less comfortable for them to take back from 1 than 3. Gonna sort of make the game a little rightwards when they have a potential problem going right. I feel like that's the way to handle this. Let's go in 3. See what Sachi does. So, as I think I've established in other videos, I'm not a big side starter guy. And if I do so, I need to have seen that the L's aren't good for them. Here, I know I have an L that sets up 5, so that's very hard for it to not be good. And I could potentially have L's where I just, take whatever they put in 1 and have potentially a great position there too. They'll have to be a little careful. One of the arguments for going on the other side is it actually sets up fewer pluses for them to go on the other side. For instance, if they go something like 5-7-4-7 and 1, and I play 8-3-4-7 and 4, I've just given them a plus in 5 with 3-4-8-8, and or with 5-7-7-5, I've given them a plus for 5-3-8-6. And if I started in 1 and then took whatever card they put in 3, I would not be giving them the same plus potential, because their high numbers are facing out to the left, so it's higher number left than up, and higher number and similar numbers up and right, which gives them more plus potential against the left stuff. Alright, this seems suspicious. If I take it and they do not take back, it is very hard for 5-7-7-5 in 5 after blocking things in to not be pretty good for me. I can also just sit on it and play in 6. This is going to be one of those positions where there's too many appealing options. Importantly, I'm not sure they can possibly set up. So maybe my follow-up 8-6-3-6 and 4. If they go 7, maybe I just can play 8-3-4-7 and 5. And it doesn't look like they have any setups against that. And because I'll be up 7-3, it's very much okay for it to have weak out facing, because it's hard for them to flip enough stuff at the end. very hard for them. So 8636 and 4 is like the obvious move, but wanna make sure it's good. The other natural reply for them is 5747 in 5, which would make it 5-5. It importantly does not set up a threat in 6. I can play 5826 and 7. I am up 6-4, and they have no captures and no setups, I believe. Yes. So that's a pretty tough position to lose, or not win. Though you could imagine it. For instance, they go in 6, I play like 8-3, 4-7, and 8, and they plus wall it with 2-8, 1-8. But this looks so promising, and I think it's just a win. 8636 is a very powerful card, as I think most people are aware. I don't think margin of victory matters much, except in very unlikely tiebreaks. So I will not be looking for larger wins. If, you know, I'm not going to be particularly trying to snipe out bigger wins, or spending significant time calculating for them. I think this is likely to be a win. I just have so many cards that they can't touch for the whole game that it's very tough for them. And in general, I mean, I think what really happened this game is Sachi has been playing a lot of RE with Nova rules. And this is a very reasonable starter type under those conditions. But with plus wall on, it becomes much more difficult to find ways like this to build out safety. I would predict 5747 and 5. It is very unlucky for them. There are just like no setups, right? There's no move in 9 that threatens to go in 6. There is... Yeah, and that's just a real problem because a lot of the ways the game could fill out is they go 5, I go 7, and they really need to have a move in 9 there, and they do not. Okay, they played a different way. So the obvious path is 5, so we should just calculate that out to the end. 8, 3, 4, 7, and 5. We're up 7-3. If they play either card in 6, I can play 5, 8, 2, 6 in 8, and they cannot capture it. If they play either of their cards in 8, I play 5, 7, 7, 5 in 6, and they cannot capture it. If they play either of their cards in 9, they can't have set up combos, so I'm going to have wins there too. So let's just do it. One last check to make sure I'm not letting up some random plus I didn't consider. 4 is 1 away from 3. They have no 1 gaps. 3 is 4 away from 7. They have no 4 gaps. We are safe. Yeah, Sachi says a month of playing closed RE has been very bad for his open game. Yeah, that happens. That's a 2 up I see, so I'm tempted to give a 2 down. I think I will. Seems cuter to me. And game cert. All right, so we're on the board, 2-2, and maybe DJ is around. Had some very good random luck so far, obviously. Not playing at all amazingly, but good random luck is worth a lot. Oh, maybe we'll get a game with Scythe. That should be fun. Scythe is an interesting player. Or Scythe is trolling me. Either way. If the video ends in like 2-3 minutes, just know I didn't get a game, and you can certainly close off the video if you're not just interested in hearing me try to fill time. Ooh, I think we are going to get a game. I've been asked if I'm ready to get O10'd. So, you know, that's pretty intimidating. Ah, boom, we got it. Alright. Ah, his hand looks good. What a hand. I love 8-7-5-4s. What a hand. Alright, so got at least one really good corner for every corner, and that's going to mean the hand's pretty directionally balanced, but let's check it per usual. 8-7, then some weakness going up. 8-7, middling going right, pretty good down, very good down, and pretty good to the left. So upright might be how we want to do it. How's our hand look? Not great going up. 5-6-7-4 is a level 6. That's a level 5 card. In strength, I mean. So I notice something a little cute is if 5-6-7-4 in 1, every single capture they have in 2 I can combo. Is this worth much? Not really, because 7-2-7-8 is my main comboer and they can combo that back. But it's something to note. Their capture from below, I cannot combo. The Sachi move here would be 3-5-5-8 and 6, and that's not ridiculous or anything. 7-2-7-8 is pretty good coverage. I don't like this starter type, but the hand might be bad enough in this matchup that it's the kind of thing I have to do. I do want to direct the game upright. Is there a way to do that that makes some sense? Nah. Not that I'm seeing. I would prefer to have second turn here, actually, just because I think whatever starter I do is going to be something I'm not enthused about. Okay, another idea. 7-2-7-8 in 9 is a bad idea. My point was I can combo 5-4-8-7 if it takes, but I can't combo 1-6-8-7, and it's not well covered. Indeed. So 5-6-7-4 in 1. I do have these combos back both ways, right? So it's like, it's well supported, but I don't want to keep 2 different cards in my hand. So that's one candidate move. 3-5-5-8 and 6 is another candidate move. But I hate giving them safety. Do they have any ways to set up against it? They have lots of ways to set up against 5. Against 8. Against 6. So I'm going to start with 5-6-7-4. I have no ups, though. Oh, that's so ugly. If 6 gets blocked, that's great for me, because that's where they combo back. But why would 6 ever get blocked? Why would 6 ever get blocked? Maybe they go 5 and I block 6. I can dream. think their hand is very, very strong here. And I don't know what I want to do here. Looks like Akiyama and Wavy tied. So I think given a tie fest, I think I am, though there might not have been updated some games. It is possible I am tied for most wins at this point, with 2. Cool Spot has a win. Cool Spot has 2 wins. Just checking their recent results. Ooh, it looks like Akiyama might be up to 3 wins. Yeah. Looks like Akiyama's on 3 wins. The scoring system is a 3-1-0 scoring system like Premier League Soccer or any other soccer league. And that means, the player who wins 5 and loses 3 is going to place clearly better than the player who ties 8. The player who ties 6 and wins 2. The player who ties 6 and wins 2 is going to have 12 points. The player who wins 5 and loses 3 is going to have 15 points, even though they have the same number more wins than losses. So winning games is going to be very valuable, and who is ahead in the win count is very likely to be the eventual winner. So if they took from 4, I'd probably take back in 2 with a 3-5-5-8, just because it's easier for me to recapture than 2-8-7-6, even though 2-8-7-6 is kind of the lock-in move. I don't expect them to do so, but I do think Scythe is a bit of a capture-y player. I think his instinct is going to be to either to go in 5 or to jump on what I'm doing. But maybe he has such a good corner somewhere that he's just going to go with that. I did notice that 7-5-8-4 covers 8-8-5-3 a little, that I do keep some coverage of that square. I didn't check too many others, but the 8-8 corner was one I wanted to check. And I also, both the corners in 3, I have some access to. And the corner in 9, I do not, but that is a valuable card for him. 7-4-5-8 is the reason, for instance, that 7-2-7-8 and 3 doesn't just combo things back really well. So, what happens if 7-4-5-8 and 9? I don't know, probably I cry. Maybe I just take it. He combos back, I take it in 2. But probably not. I don't have any setups against 5 at the end there. So if he goes 7-4-5-8 and 9, that'll be my my main line here. Not sure. Looks pretty uncomfortable. Maybe I can go 2-8-7-6 and 2. And maybe that's my threat. Because if I go 2-8-7-6 and 2, I have the same if they ever go in 4. And they've also used up like all their ups. That's really important, is they're going to be really low on ups. And if they go 5-4-8-7 and 1, I can take with 7-5-8-4, and they've blocked 1 so they can't combo back. And I take lots of things. So against 7-4-8-5-8 and 9, I think I should just play in 2. And that probably indicates that 2 is in general my threat here. Because I have a way to play in 2 that sets up against them going in 4. So my threat... Alright, what did they pick up? They picked up one of the corners for 3. 5-4-8-7. So I'm going to predict that goes in 5, just because of their style. I feel like Scythe likes to play in 5 and flip things. Completely mistaken. Nowhere close. Alright, way off. Top tier prediction here. Well, can't claim I predicted that, and won't. That does give up a capture. Not sure that's very meaningful. So there's some ideas of going in 7, because their only capture of a 7 facing up in 4 I can combo. There's some thinking there, though I don't intuitively love the resulting positions. There's obviously moves in 5. I still have my idea of going in 2. Don't love 2. They do now have a same in 5 if they ever go in 4. Maybe that means I should be thinking how to block 5. Sometimes that's what that means. But they did use up one of their captures. So if I go something like 3, 5, 5, 8, and 5... they still do have ways to capture. I'd have to use the right card in 5, but I could potentially run them out of ways to capture in 2. But this is one of those vague positions where I really have to find moves and start calculating, and I'm really bad at doing that when commentating. So this is a tricky position for me to handle. I do like the look of 3, 5, 5, 8, and 5. It has an appeal to me. Why? Not sure. They can go safely in 9, though I don't know if I care. I really got to find a move that I like the look of and start actually considering it. If we go 7... If we go 7, they take from 4, we combo in 5. We have all the cards. We're up 7-3. They play in 2, they make it 5-5. We go in 9, we win. We do win there. Because their only capture in 2 is vulnerable to combo from 3, so they have to block, and then we go in 5 and we win. So 7, 5, 8, 4, and 7 might be promising. They can go safely in 9. That's scary. But I might run them out of... Am I really going to? I like the look of it. Can't quite explicate my my reasoning here, but I think this is a little tricky. Apparently, Scythe made his move with, like, no time left playing some other game. So... so he completely befuddled me with a move he had not thought through at all. That's good to hear. It was a strange move, I think. Most of my heuristics for why to go in a far side were not followed by his move. But it did sort of create half safeties, right? And he's even picked up the 8-8 corner or if the 8-8 corner has potential safeties off it. Now, he does have the same in 5 if I stick an 8 out in 4. Not really intending to, though. Don't have setups against things, though. It's a problem. It's a problem. What if I went 3, 5, 5, 8 in 2? If they go 4, I win with 7, 2, 7, 8, and 5. If they block 5, I'm going to block 4 and at least tie. That's not going to be a worry. If they play 6, I play 7, 2, 7, 8 in 3, and I can combo any card they have with a capture in 5, or just take it with 2, 8, 7, 6. So they have to go in 4, and they might survive with 7, 4, 5, 8, and 6. 7, 4, 5, 8, and 6 looks like it survives. No, 4, 7, 7, 6 is no captures in 4. And if they go in 3, if they have an 8 down, then 7, 2, 8, 7 in 6 is really good. If they have a 7 down, if they have a 7 down, I think I don't get them. If they have a 5 down, I combo it and I'm good. Okay, so I think 3, 5, 5, 8, and 2 is a good move, but I think they have 4, 6, 7, 7 in 3. They go up 6, 4. Oh, no, that's great. I can play 2, 8, 7, 6, and 4 there. I think this is really strong. Like, unexpectedly. But I think this is a very strong move. And I feel like I haven't calculated everything, but I'm just not going to be able to in this format. So this looks really promising to me. Again, any move in 4, I play 7, 2, 7, 8, and it flips so many extra things that I win. I think. Anything in 5. 5 might be a tie. There might have ties in 5. But I'm not losing if they go 5. 6, always tricky, but I think I basically play 7, 2, 7, 8, and 3, and am in good shape. And 3, I just had the idea. What was it? Already forgetting. I think it was 2, 8, 7, 6, and 4. So hopefully this was a good tricky way to play and I didn't miss something better, and that I haven't blown it and missed some horrible combo. But it's hard for them to have some combo that's horrible for me. The one worry is if 7, 4, 5, 8 happens to have gotten everything set up. Alright, I think Akiyama is doing really well and is in the lead. Undefeated, 3 wins, bunch of ties. At least 3 wins. This was a strange game. What'd the move order go? 1, 8, 7, 9, 2. Far sides are, of course, the least common replies to corner starters, I think. And the move in 2 is a bit odd here. More standard is basically anything but 3. But I thought it lined up nicely with my hand. I sort of have one card for the top, the right, and one card for the middle left. And that's my whole point. That's my whole game plan. Alright, they do go the 7 out. Why did I think this didn't work? Okay, I think I thought 2, 8, 7, 6, and 4, but they do have the same. They go up 7, 3. I combo back. I only flip 2 things. Therefore, did I have a better way to do it, or did I miscalculate? I think I miscalculated. I think this is a tie. So, okay, let's go through the moves. 2, 8, 7, 6, and 4. They can take it with 7, 4, 5, 8. They go up 7, 3. I combo back. It flips 5 and 2. That's a 5, 5 tie. I start with 7, 2, 7, 8 in 6. They can go 1, 6, 8, 7, and 5. I can only take it. That's a tie, 5, 5. Any other move there is losing for them. If I go weird, say I start with 2, 8, 7, 6, and 3 and 6, that makes no sense. That doesn't work. Or I start with 7, 2, 7, 8 in 4. That doesn't work. If I start with 7, 2, 7, 8, and 5, the problem is it gives them a plus in 4. And if I start with 2, 8, 7, 6, and 5, they go 6. Alright, didn't have it. Thought I had been clever enough. Well played, Scythe. I thought 7, 2, 7, 8 here was good enough, but the combos... If only my 2, 8, 7, 6 for just that one variation didn't have an 8 to the right. But he found a nice tie. So close. But no cigar. I think I'll do it the 7, 2, 7, 8, and 6 way. That's just like a little more room to mess up, maybe. Or a slightly less obvious move. Just 2, 8, 7, 6, and 4. They same. That flips exactly 4. They're up 7, 3. 7, 2, 7, 8 flips 5 and 2. It is a tie. Doesn't flip anything extra. So, okay. We will do it this way. Oh, then 7, 4, 5, 8, and a 5 is a tie against this too. I still only combo 2 cards. Oh, that's a shame. Alright, we'll do it this way. We'll do it the normal way. Alright, no idea how long the sound has been off. I think I hit the microphone. It's only been off for a little. But Scythe miscounted the combos at the end there, I think. And that's a shame. But we'll end the video here. Hopefully the sound is only out for a little and not out the whole time. Ugh. Anyways, I guess we end on 3 wins, 2 ties. Didn't play great, but I liked my move in 2 here. Cheers.